Greetings and salutations, good friends, and welcome to Blades in Paradise.
Suck it to me, swingers. It's time for Blades Down Under, dig it? You're here looking good and in the groove? We'll just chill. We'll see our Freedom Riders stomp down squares and fight the man soon, but let me lay it on you first. Blades Down Under is an actual play podcast run in Tim Denay's Blades 68, which is currently crowdfunding on BackerKit. In Blades 68, you'll take on the role of radicals, swingers, intellectuals, and paranormalists. It's time to get groovy, it's time to get dangerous, and it's time to get weird. You'll find a link to the campaign in the show notes. Bard Rock Network is sponsored by Dragon Master Games. Visit DragonMasterGames.com for all your CCG, TCG, TTRPG, and miniature game needs. If you enjoyed the stories we tell, you can tip us on Ko-fi or visit us at patreon.com/BardRockCafe. By sponsoring the network, you not only help us provide an ever-expanding library of shows, but gain access to bonus content, network Discord, quarterly backer games with the network community, and an annual swag bag. With all that jazz in the bag, allow me to introduce the unreal deal of HGTV.
Blades in Paradise is a dystopian story intended for adults. These stories intentionally address challenging topics that might not be suitable for all ears. This campaign includes content warnings for gun violence, child endangerment, animal cruelty, unintentional misgendering of a non-binary person, substance use, and graphic descriptions of injuries, including the eyes. Listener discretion is advised.
Hello, and welcome back to Blades Down Under, baby, where I'm going to not do a bad Australian accent, instead do this Austin Powers thing for that long. I'm Paul, the Groove Master for this adventure, showing off the Evil Hat expansion for Blades in the Dark, Blades 68. That crowdfunding campaign should be live now with a link in the show notes, so please consider backing it. It was pointed out to me that I failed to properly introduce our two newest cast members last time, as this was their first appearance on air. We recorded some other stuff, but it's not going to come out first. So Blades listeners, please welcome Meg and Crow to the cast. They were both chosen to fill Queen's seat at the table, but never our hearts, in Campaign 2. And you'll be seeing the two of them as guests periodically in one-shots and miniseries throughout the rest of Campaign 1. Just like you saw last time and today.
Yay!
We welcome you with all of our hearts.
Thank you.
But without further ado, everyone, please introduce yourselves, your characters, pronouns for both, and a fact about your character to the audience. I traditionally want fun facts, but I will accept an unfun fact if you have one.
Not feeling fine about the nanny program. My name is Fran Belvedere. Hi everyone, my name is Jim, he, him, and that poor rhyme is the work of Mr. Fran Belvedere, also he, him, who I will be playing this week. Fran is the veteran, former Lantern Corps employee, used to steal children and bring them down for the nanny program, and then turned hide and turned tail when his own children were taken. Fun fact about Fran Belvedere is that his favorite food is mashed potatoes, instant or red bliss or any kind of potatoes that are just mashed. Only way he'll eat a potato.
So he won't eat them if they're boiled or put in a stew?
You can boil them, but then you have to mash them. You can bake them, but then you have to as long as you're...
If you put mashed potatoes in a stew, they just become weird flakes.
Does he put anything in them?
Does it matter what's in them? Or as long as it's mashed? Like...
Just as long as it's a texture thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you could eat a raw potato and your stomach wouldn't know if it was mashed or not.
Your mouth knows, though. Your mouth knows when it's a raw potato.
Your stomach also kind of knows.
It knows your shame. You've met Max. Anyway. Hello! My name is Justin. I will be the time-traveling Ikevin. Ikevin is kind of the useless time traveler. The reason why I'm useless is because I'm from the future, and, there's no actual history of a underwater prison around Australia during this timeline, so that's gonna be an issue. But, fun fact, in the far-flung future that Ikevin is from, the anthem for the entire world, because it is a utopian world, is just Jennifer Coolidge singing Du Hast.
Wow.
Oh,
Du hast meest.
I feel young. I don't know what either of those are.
Oh, Du hast. Oh, no.
You've never heard of Rammstein?
I know who Jennifer Coolidge is.
There's an iconic Asuka from Neon Genesis Evangelion AMV to Du hast that is perfect. Hello, I'm a weeb. I'm Meg, she, her. and I'll be playing G. Bartholomew Barry Arif, he, him, and I am a himbo hagfish with the vampire playbook. And my fun fact is Barry can deadlift, bench, barbell row 4 plates, which is 405 pounds. But his overhead press is like at 100. So please don't talk to him about that.
I have put in my notes, present Barry with only things that weigh 406 or more pounds.
No! He could probably, maybe he could do it. Maybe this is a new PR day. So
lot of lateral movement, not a lot of vertical
No.
movement. Got it. No shoulders.
No shoulders. He's a hagfish, importantly.
oh, jeez. I guess that's me.
Yeah, that's you.
Riley's not used to going second to last.
Hi, I'm Riley. I'm here to play Big Blue Bubble, Michael Bublé, B3, B cubed, Mr. Belvedere's number 2. Day for both. Fun fact, Big Bloob was for some time part of a bloom that followed a fish cover band called Squid,
Ooh.
SKWID.
I love that.
Okay, the band's covering fish. I get it because it's aquatic.
And then, finally, you get me, who is just a bird, playing at the computer. There's no actual person, it's just a bird. Their name is Crow. I use they, them pronouns. I'm playing Emily Valentine, who uses she, her pronouns. And a fun fact about Emily, despite her last name being Valentine, she has never been on a date.
Wow.
She's 30 years old and has never been on a date.
Good for her.
Interesting. Has she been on several things that people thought were dates and weren't?
Oh, definitely.
Oh boy.
She has been on many things that she thought were dates,
Oh,
but
no.
were totally not dates. They just wanted to go see a movie. And Emily went to do the whole, like, yawn and put her hand over their shoulder, and she got turned down, and now she's sad.
Oh.
Oh no, Emily, no.
So is that why Emily became a detective, so that way she could then suss out people's true intentions behind their romantic endeavors?
Wow.
Yes.
Barry, you can't help but just establish canonically you don't have shoulders.
Yeah, it's tough. Barry's gonna try to set you up, don't worry.
It's right, we have so many nautical characters available for this purpose. Most of them from SpongeBob SquarePants.
But legally distinct from SpongeBob SquarePants.
Bum!
New quest. We're focusing on Emily's dating life.
Yeah, I don't care about this prison break anymore. We're getting Emily a date.
I'm sorry, I do need to be legally distinct, so... Sponge Carl Cube Feet.
He's made of Lego.
Who lives in a papaya under the sea? Sponge Carl Cube Feet.
I really got the papaya. Really got me.
It's a better song, it rhymes.
Alright, last time, the crew of HGTV entered the underwater prison colony of Elation, posing as prisoners, when in actuality they had been hired to free a highly valuable political prisoner by the name of Count Monte Cristo. While most of the crew seemed on point and aware of their mission, one crew member, Ikeban, seemed super confused about where he was and what he was doing. They got an initial layout of the facility before making their way to an eatery called the Chum Dumpster, in hopes of finding useful intel.
Nope. Still no. Still no. That's the third podcast in 2 weeks I've said that too. Nope.
Why the third?
Because it was referenced in Monster Cafe's recording on Sunday. Check out Monster Cafe on Bard Rock Network.
Wow, that sucks.
Well, it's just that Jim and I are on both shows at the moment, so...
Yeah, but you didn't have to bring it over.
I didn't have to. It was a treat for me.
Okay, that's fair.
You know, we get Cloaca, he gets Chum Dumpster. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. And they'll both keep coming up because we're underwater.
The chum dumpster is a treat for you.
I am going to resist all follow-up comments on that sentence. Alright. They learned Monty was scheduled for execution in 2 days and decided to split up. Fran would go find Monty, while Ikevin and Big Blue Bubble, would find an engineer named AstraZeneca who may be able to help them build underwater breathing equipment. Meanwhile, with the help of a key fob and uniform hat stolen off of one of the Coconut Crab guards by the name of Eugene, Barry and Emily would infiltrate the administration zone in the center of Elation, which is a completely underwater column supporting the structure of the dome. Fran found Monty, who had given up on the will to live. It was only when Monty saw the pain Fran had endured himself and an opportunity to help others that Monty decided he was going to go out. He died trying to make the world a better place. And that's where we resume our tale. We're going to start with Barry and Emily.
Yep.
It isn't especially hard. It's not especially hard to find the guard station on this level of Elation. It's in the center, after all. You just need to go the opposite direction of where you arrived. You make your way through the bustling prison colony. Dozens of old Navy guardsmen scuttling the streets. But you aren't causing trouble, so they pay you no mind. A few of them even tip their hats to Barry, convinced he must be among their number. Hey, you're a particularly handsome guard.
Barry definitely kind of winks and finger guns at everybody, like he definitely knows everyone.
Roll sway to convince them you are a very charismatic guard. I'll give you a penalty die because you have the hat. I've got penalty. I have bonus die because you have the hat.
That's a 5.
Yeah, 5. They're like, oh man, that is such a handsome new guard. You must be a transfer from Euphoria, one of the other 12 cities.
Yeah, from the sexy one.
Yeah, the sexy city. Yeah, Euphoria would be the sexy city now that I think about it.
Yeah, I assume that there is one that is the celebrity prisoners go there. So that's where he's transferred from.
Yeah. You get to the guard station with no issue. You fob in. So basically, the guard station is a ring around the column that functions as an airlock. So this is not currently underwater, but it has the ability to be for the sake of letting people into the central column. You're basically in a big old locker room. There are some coconut crabs there, but they don't pay you no mind.
Alright, so we need to figure out a good way to cause some chaos here. And by cause some chaos, I mean, if we find a way to... How do I explain this? And Emily just kind of taps her foot and goes, oh, right. We're trying to get everybody out of here, and the only way they would evacuate everybody is if there was something wrong, right? You see where I'm going with this?
So, we gotta make something wrong.
We gotta make something wrong that's wrong enough that they evacuate everybody.
Well, this is the support pillar, so what if we just flood the whole place?
Then everyone will drown.
You don't have gills. No gills.
No, just Jerry's and Paul's.
You see a prisoner roster on the wall. There are at least 3 human prisoners named Gil in this city somewhere.
Gil's right there.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Gil! Everybody around. Yeah, okay, so no floods. What about just a little flood? Still bad? Still not good?
Actually, that might work.
If it seems like it could get worse, right? But
Yeah, a big crack. Just use your head.
Barry wrestles with this because he does have, surprisingly, hagfish do have a very firm skull, unlike the rest of their body, but he doesn't really want to break that bone. His one precious bone.
Meant metaphorically, not literally.
Metaphor? Is that pretend?
Yes.
Okay.
Imaginary.
Pretend
Yes.
to headbutt. Okay.
No.
Oh. No
Actually
headbutt.
damage it, but no headbutts.
Okay.
I'm can you do me a favor, and because you are not dressed as a guard, roll finesse to try and not stand out in this room full of guards? Because you guys two have been talking amongst yourselves for a little while. I feel at some point they'd be like, what is that new guard doing with this random person?
That's a 2.
With a 2, you have 2 of the coconut crabs from the Old Navy clock you immediately and go, Hey, guardian, what are you doing with that prisoner? They don't look secure.
Oh dear.
Barry looks over at the coconut crab guards and is like, no, they're super secure.
I'm very secure in my convictions. Yes, secure.
I'm sorry, we meant they aren't bound, shackled, or otherwise prevented from running away or causing chaos. What are they even doing here?
Where would I move to? Where would I run to? We're in a big bubble underwater.
I mean, there's weapons and equipment in here. This is a secure area. Prisoners are only supposed to come in here if they're going to see the warden in the main pillar area, or if we're punishing them. Are you being punished?
No, we're gonna go see the warden.
Oh, okay. Roll sway to convince them that's what you're doing.
Great.
We're off to see the warden.
Another 5. Whew, thank God.
Yeah, with a 5, like, oh,
Hey!
well, first of all, they give you some handcuffs. Handcuff the prisoner and give her this. And they give you a rebreather to give Emily so that she doesn't drown in the entirely underwater central pillar.
Thanks, dude. I just transferred over from Euphoria, and, like, everything's different over there, you know?
Oh, that's why you're so beautiful.
Oh, hey, thanks, man. But you know what? Hey, come here. And, like, I kind of lean a little closer. Some of that beauty is, like, only on the surface, but I think I've seen a lot more beauty deep down around here.
Whoa, that's so deep. Like, ocean deep.
Yeah, that's for you. And then Barry, I guess, puts on the cuffs but leaves them, like, a little, like, loose, and puts the rebreather on, and I think... Is it down this way? This way, boys? This way?
Okay, you want that giant sign that says Central Admin. There's like an airlock in there, so you don't like we'd be fine if you flooded this room, but like we don't know if all the doors are open, so we don't want to like flood them. Yeah, so
yeah.
So like you go in there and you push the airlock button, it'll drain water in, so like change the pressure and stuff.
Isn't it so wild that humans can't breathe underwater?
Right? Like I thought everybody had like gills or air sacs or something. No.
And like so much of this planet is water. Like that's it's just, man, what's up with that?
I even heard like they like crawled out of the ocean. So at some point they could, and they just gave up on doing that. Like, why would you give that up? It's a cool ability.
Yeah, and like also, come on, let's be real. I'm not here to crawl out of the ocean.
Right.
And I give a little salute and like head toward the giant sign, and like while we're walking I want to look to see if there is like a button or like a control panel for like opening the outside doors to here, because you just dropped a very important hint.
All right, yeah, cool. All right, so go ahead and roll survey.
Okay. Okay. Wait, what does it mean if I have no pips in it?
You roll 2 dice and you take the worst of the 2 dice.
Can Emily help with that?
You may. You take 1 stress to help, and then that will reduce it to 1 die. Because Meg already rolled 2 die, I will have Meg just re-roll a single die.
Okay, cool. Oh, and a 5.
All right, at 5.
Ooh.
Hey!
So you see several buttons that do not do that. Like you see like a light switch. Looks like there's a dials like for the thermostat. But you do see a guard policy and procedure manual.
Ooh.
It looks like it has things like schematics of the prison, safety policies, contingency plans.
Cool. I definitely grab one of those and, you know, flip through it while we're walking over.
Sure. Yeah. With your 5, I'll give you this. Flip through, and you're like looking for a thing to flood. There's not a thing to flood. The guards the guard station specifically, like it's meant to be like it can handle being flooded if necessary, because like guards go there.
Yeah, but like the doors that like lead from outside into the guard station.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think those are just manual hatches.
Okay.
But I will say, because you're looking for like a way to flood things,
Mm-hmm.
you do see there is a contingency plan. I'll give you with your 5. The warden has a master override for all of the airlocks in the prison. In the event of a prisoner riot, insurrection, where they have lost control of the populace, he has a control key that he can insert into a panel in the administration building somewhere that basically will flood this place and let the full pressure of the ocean crush all of the non-aquatic folks alive.
Amazing. Perfect. And I tilt the book a little bit so Emily can also read this.
Emily's eyes go wide. Does not want to be
I'm
crushed.
gonna have to kill that warden.
Shame.
So I'm going to part ways with you two since you are making your way to the clearly labeled signage of the warden's office and or you're pretending you are while you look for something more exciting to do.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to jump over to the Better Business Bureau in Eekevin. Yes, I thought that joke was so funny I did 2 episodes in a row, Riley.
Hell yeah.
You two have no trouble finding the cell block that has the prisoner AstraZeneca. I forget what the letter she's in. Does not matter. You find her cell block.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you find it's just a bunch of lettered cell blocks. You were told the letter's over the cell block. Boom, done. Outside of you see a little band. There's a crab who's not like a coconut crab, like a regular sized crab who is orchestrating. And there's a starfish who's playing a set of drums made out of mayonnaise jars. Yeah, there is a sponge playing a clarinet. All that kind of stuff. Yeah, there's presenting ambiance music while you're walking by.
Well, it's certainly lively in here. So 3D. Come here often? I don't know how to talk to people for the most part. We normally just we have our headsets on all day and we just float around normally, but yeah. How you doing?
I like to float around too.
That's awesome. You should come back you should completely visit my hometown someday.
Awesome. And not suspicious at all. You talk very normal.
So you make your way down the cell block, and fortunately all of the, much like a college dorm where they put up your name on your door before you get there, all the prisoners have their names conveniently labeled on the doors.
That is convenient.
And so you find the prison cell / dorm room of one AstraZeneca.
Does she have a personalized bulletin board outside of her door where she's hung up pictures of her friends from home and things that she likes, like My Chemical Romance?
As a matter of fact, she does. So on her door, in addition to a sign that says AstraZeneca, you see a whiteboard, people write messages for her. You also see a clip art of acorns, a wrench, just a karate gi, and several things that seem to evoke the state of Texas.
Super into that. What did they call him? Historical figure. All these pictures add up to one person historically said to be immortal and the toughest being on Earth. Nukchorus? I can't remember his name. Oh, I'm a history buff. If you hadn't noticed. So, Keeper, is there anything that I can find that might give us information as far as latitude, longitude for where we are?
I can't envision anything, but if you roll well, I'll try and come up with something.
All right.
Could I assist with this survey?
Sure, go ahead and take that 1 stress.
I take drain as a ghost.
That's a 2.
With a 2, you're oh, I don't have any specialized tools for this. You flip through your notes. Nope. Can't figure out where there's latitude or longitude on here. Sure, I'll just look out the bubble. You're in you're not in a place where you have a clear look to the outside for any sort of real world markers like the stars or anything. So no, you got nothing.
Gonna have to ask around then. 3B. B3? B, which do you prefer?
It feels right, my friend.
All right. So let's talk to this Zeneca person and see if we can get some stuff. And I've been thinking about it. You're fairly good sized. And do you think you could I don't know, be out there and be okay without anything? Any extra things?
Out there in the water?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, with all that pressure and the cold and just, yeah, it's not exactly hospitable.
I can handle it. I mean, I know I'm jelly, but you humans are so squishy and breakable.
As you stretch, trying not to look like you're completely satisfied with you being a much stronger and better earthbound creature, or ocean-bound creature, I should say. Alright, I guess we will knock on this door then.
Dunk. Oh, come on in now.
Must be, like, somebody said we were in the Australian area, so knocking sounds weird. Anyway, okay, after you, Triple B.
I'm just double-checking something really quick on my character sheet.
You do not find the door is trapped now.
Yes, that's what it was. Uh-huh.
You've been pushing on that door for hours. It has not yet yielded. Somebody comes in and just pulls it.
A poison dart thunks into your neck.
I just wanted to confirm that I can indeed weakly interact with the physical world.
Yeah, you successfully turn the doorknob then.
So, do you mean like once every 7 days, or like very, very weak musculature? Like,
Yeah,
just,
only on
just
Thursdays.
only on Thursdays. Oh,
Yeah, B cubed needs compensates by having those inflatable arms from SpongeBob.
No!
how many arms does B Cube have?
8.
Too many.
8 is the correct number. You could even say 8 is enough.
It's not enough. I can way more than 8.
How many arms do hagfish have, just out of curiosity?
None!
0.
They are tubes of slime.
They're super tubes.
I'm just imagining the world's weirdest Go-Gurt monster.
Barry, for some reason, does have arms, but his legs is just like he's folded up and like through one pant leg and then like down the other, like kind of making like an H shape.
They're
Yeah.
tube socks that have been filled with sand, just tied onto your sides.
Yeah.
This is what passes for hot under the ocean. Got it.
Yes.
That is.
Is hot.
There are no human body standards, beauty standards out of here. None of that. This is hot.
Hagfish are carrion eaters, cleaning up that marine snow, keeping the oceans clean. Do way better than humans.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, his skin is only attached in one place to his body. Like, it's hot.
I'm gonna go throw up. I'll be right back.
On that note,
Let's get that.
Alright, so you successfully turn the doorknob, B3, and you open it, you see like there's like a bed shoved in the corner, but this person has completely turned their cell into like some sort of lab. Like there's like a workbench and they have like welding goggles on. You see like this kind of like lithe, pale woman with like bright white hair wearing a like you've heard of a 10-gallon hat, but this is a particularly big. You think it's like at least a 15-gallon hat. And she like puts away her welding torch and she's like, "Oh, howdy there, fellas. My name's AstraZeneca. What can I do you for?"
Hi. So we are new to this fine establishment, and we're kind of looking to procure some items, and we were pointed in your direction.
Oh, I'm not much of a prison fence or anything like that. I'm more of a tinkerer, folks. Do you need me to build something?
Yeah. So, I'm kind of squishy, and I would be crushed and or eaten and or frozen to death, and or die of drowning if I went outside this bubble, and I kind of don't want to do that. So I'm going to stage a daring escape and try to take as few people with me as possible.
Ah, daring escape, you say?
Well, it doesn't have to be daring, but just,
I'm glad you came to just the right person. I've been She like looks out the door. She reaches out and gives both of you a tin foil hat and puts one on herself.
Oh man, I haven't seen one of these since, what is that guy's name? He was a famous scientist back in the day. can't think of his name. He was kind of a weird guy, but he invented a lot of cool stuff. He had a bialigator for a pet.
I don't know about a alligator, but I learned this from my my grad school roommate, Fisher Price.
That's the guy.
Fisher's a good man. I hope he's doing well. Hopefully nothing bad's ever happened to him since the last time I saw him. At all.
Oh, I doubt it. I mean, he actually brought world peace and then extended it past the stars indefinitely. So it's a utopian. I mean, yeah, guy sounds like fruitcake. Anyway,
she also puts tinfoil over what appears to be a camera and microphone. You realize this place is just stupid with cameras and microphones. Like, we have 5 minutes we can discuss things on Listen To. Okay, she brings you in, she shuts the door. All right, so tell me about your plan for this daring escape.
oh, so we need to grab somebody. Me, B3. Let's see. There's also 2 others, maybe 3 others, depending on if we really like one of them. So yeah, about 5 or 6 of us.
4. We gotta get another guy. Oh, and also everyone.
Oh gosh, darn tootin', yeah, that's the best kind of escape there is. I like the cut of your jib.
Okay, speaking as someone who spent most of his life in Texas, no.
I'm intentionally going for as deeply offensive to people from Texas as possible, to spite both you and my real-life best friend, who co-owns this podcast network with me.
Aw.
Hi, Kenny.
So, yeah, if you could, help us out with that, that'd be great. I mean, I could just, blow a door, or I could, I don't know, decompress everything real fast, but that would probably end up in us dying.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I have just the thing for you folks. And she opens up her closet. I've only made 2 so far, so I have 1 for me, and I guess I have 1 for you. And she pulls out what seems to be an astronaut spacesuit with, a big fishbowl helmet. And for some reason, a bushy squirrel tail.
Why is it covered in sand?
Ha, ha. It gets everywhere, sand. It's gritty and messy. It gets everywhere. I hate it. How long do you have to stage this daring escape?
About 42 minutes.
That is incorrect. I will say you always have shortwave radios for heists in my version of Blades in the Dark, so you can communicate with each other. So Brandon can have told you have 2 days.
I think at the moment only I know that we have a couple days.
Also, when you give a short deadline to somebody, it makes them inspired to work faster.
Oh, I could not possibly produce enough suits to get everybody out of here in 42 minutes.
Oh. Well...
I am a scientist, not a magician.
I'll do what I can to hold back the deadline, but really, I gotta talk to the higher-ups, and they gotta pull some strings, and there's a lot of bureaucracy about it. It's just a thing, so... Seriously, Astra, if you can get it by the deadline, fantastic. If not, we'll see what we have to do, and you may or may not get an invitation to this year's Christmas party.
Yeah, so she looks at you and then she looks at B3. Realistically, how long do you think you need? Because I can only build something by myself, but if you guys can help me procure some labor and the manufacturing facility on the 3rd tier, we could probably get a bunch of these churned out in a day and a half to 3 days.
Well, why don't we go to the 3rd tier? We'll talk to a few of the people there, and suddenly you see just these blueprints popping up. So if we go up to the 3rd tier here, we can cordon off this area, this area, this area, and whoever actually lives there pretty much don't have a choice because the air is finite if we, completely seal everything up.
That's the manufacturing level, hun. It's just a factory that they use to build all of the various bibs and baubles they use to keep us entertained and occupied down here.
Icovin turns the blueprints right side up. Oh! Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, so I don't think we're gonna have a problem. I mean, most people don't like being in any type of prison. So I'm sure we can probably find 1 or 2 people to help you.
Alright, cool. So I'm going to give you all my shortwave radio waves, so when you got what you need, just give me a buzz and I'll make it up to the 3rd tier for you.
Alright,
yes,
69 gigahertz.
As a, 69 gigahertz exactly. 69.420 actually.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah, but I'll give you as a token of good faith this dive suit, so you can get around in the water if you need to.
The cool number now is 6'7", not 6'9", 420. I hate to break it to you, but that's not the cool number anymore.
Incorrect.
I'm sorry. I'm almost 40. I will not be saying 6'7".
I hate to break it to you, Jim. It's 68, because that's what we're fucking playing.
Oh!
Oh.
Ladies
Got
and
it.
gentlemen, it was at this point that Jim's character spontaneously imploded. Jim will be missed.
Well, one less breathing suit, I guess.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Enjoy what you're hearing? Rate us on your favorite podcatcher. Reviews on platforms like Apple, Spotify, or Good Pods help new listeners find our content. It's a completely free way to support the show. Thanks for listening.
Hey all you journers out there, this is Journey Sitwell. If you're new to this channel, we're all about searching out the mysteries of the supernatural and trying to disprove what doesn't sit well with us. On today's special episode, I thought we could do a little introduction to the members of my new investigative team. Let's get started with my friend Dan. Hi Dan!
Hi, my name is Dan Ryan, and I go to college, and that is all, and I am normal. Can you get the camera off me, please?
Okay, thanks. Thanks, Dan. And this is Mordecai.
Yo, what's up, dude? Is it cool if I burn for this?
Okay, look, Mordecai, I don't want to get demonetized. Can you please just put that away right now, please? Sorry.
Yeah, one sec. Okay, what's up, everybody? I'm Mordecai Spell Bridges, and I'm a friend to magical creatures and beings alike, including Dan, my best friend.
Great! Thanks, guys. And now for the sponsor of this week's episode. This week's sponsor is, Memester of the Week.
Memester of the Week is a Monster of the Week actual play podcast starring these three weirdos as they go investigate strange happenings and fight what goes bump in the night.
You can find Memester of the Week wherever you listen to podcasts, if you're a podcast person. That's all for today's video. How does that sit with you? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more spooky content, and hit that bell to be notified whenever I release a new spooky episode. See ya!
So AstraZeneca provides you with one dive suit that looks like Sandy Squirrel's dive suit from SpongeBob SquarePants.
Do you happen to have like a marker or some paint and paintbrush by chance?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
She gives you a Sharpie.
Can I take that Sharpie and make kind of a draw on a fish face so that they think that I'm more underwaterish? One of them, maybe a guard.
Sure, roll finesse.
Oh, okay. Actually, I'm not bad in finesse. Not great, but not bad. I got a 6.
Instead of the pencil drawing of SpongeBob that I dropped in our chat, you have a very convincing drawing of what aquatic creatures you wish to have the face of.
Fantastic. My new name is Yanoi Mahoy.
Yanoi Mahoy?
Yep, that's what Doodlebob says. Yeah, that's right. I've watched SpongeBob too.
Yeah, so that's your name. Would you want to just have the face of a sponge?
Just a bunch of dots all over.
You just draw a square and a bunch of dots, and then your face is laden there unedited.
That's it.
Okay, I take this disguise. You will have a bonus die for any sway rolls to convince people you are an aquatic creature in a fishbowl suit.
Woohoo! Alright, how do I like B3?
It's perfect.
Hey, what does the tail do?
Oh, it's actually she gets it her. She pushes a button and it starts spinning around. It's a propeller to help you move through the water.
Oh, fantastic! I love tails.
Yeah, it's a prehensile tail.
Oh no, that was banned about 50 years ago. Obvious reasons. Anyway,
yeah, just give me a holler if you get the things I need, and I'll get started manufacturing for you.
alrighty, will do. You got a list for me, right? All the things I need?
Yeah, yes, those things are. She gives you the list of materials, but like mostly you just need to get me control of the manufacturing level, at least a portion of it.
And I need a personal item, if that's okay. I feel like I'm pushing your hospitality, your generosity, but I could really use like a bamboo net. Like if there's a bamboo stick with a net at the end, those are really helpful.
I actually do have a pair of these because you just referenced the thing Sandy Cheeks would totally have. So yes, you get one jellyfishing net.
Yes.
Evil Hat, if you're actually listening to this, I owe you an apology. I'm not giving it to you.
What?
Like, they're gonna be like, oh man, this actual play of showing off our things was so great. Why is this just 3 hours of SpongeBob reference?
Because that's what's hot right now.
To be fair, it's only like 6 or 7 SpongeBob references.
6, 8. Anyway, B3, you need anything before we leave?
I'm good unless there's any more of those burritos kicking around.
Oh, how do you eat those?
I slowly tip my bell back and reveal the orifice in the middle at the bottom and just kind of...
Wow.
Man, I'm surprised. To the best of my knowledge, this is the first time we've used the word orifice on Blades.
That's surprising.
Not disappointed at all.
Alright, squirrel suit, burritos. Get a list and, yeah. I think we're good to go if you want to meet us on level 3.
Yeah, you haven't done anything to go secure that yet, so I will meet you there when you give me a call.
Yeah, I hit the button on the radio to see if it works.
Oh yeah, no, your radio works. And I think you immediately, because you just hit it really hard, everybody on your team gets feedback in their ears.
Ah!
Hey, what the hell, man?
That's beautiful, just like...
Not cool.
It's just like Jennifer Coolidge singing Du Hast. Oh, it's lovely. Alright, let's do this!
You'll have a group chat now.
Ikevin, when we get back, you're going through communications training again.
Again?
I would presume you've done it already, like the rest of us.
Yeah, for Ikevin, it feels like the first time. It feels like the very first time.
Feels just like the first time.
The two of you who've gotten roleplay time communicate to each other and or Fran what you've gained and learned.
I do audible braille so that they know exactly what I'm saying.
You still have approximately a minute of time with this tinfoil thing before AstraZeneca gets to take it down to not look suspicious. They think it's what I do when I'm pooping.
Okay.
We fill everyone in.
And then I just walk up, embrace AstraZeneca in my strong tubular arms because there's no weightlifting in the future. I look deeply into their eyes and I say, thank you.
You just look like a Gumby.
Yeah.
You keep saying things about the future that make it sound terrible.
It's a utopian society. Don't knock it until you try it.
Utopia, but no prehensile tails? Like, absolutely not.
No prehensile tails, everybody has wavy noodle arms.
Yeah, no, that's not. I'm so dead. Like, no noodle arms.
Procreation is done 5 feet apart with VR equipment.
Like it should.
And everybody's fully clothed.
I'm gone. I'm fully dead.
Your overlords, the wacky waving arm flailing inflatable tube men.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yeah, Ikevin's been propagandized to believe he lives in a utopia. He actually lives in the worst dystopian timeline of the Blades universe.
Why has it gotta be so
instead
bad?
Instead of vampires and werewolves, no, everyone was conquered by the wavy balloon arm men, who have just told them it's a utopia.
Joke's on him. He's from the present time, he just lives in Iowa, is really what it is.
I was just gonna say, is this the whole world, or did he come from, like, a town in the future, and he's like, yeah, it's all like this.
A rural part, yeah.
That's a good question. Maybe we'll do a mini-series about Ikevin's back-forward story?
It's a Truman Show type situation.
Front story.
If you want to hear more about Ikavon's backstory, subscribe to our Patreon at...
If we get 3 or more new Patreon subscribers within the period that Blades Down Under airs, I will make a point of recording that Patreon exclusive miniseries about Ikavon.
Truman Show AU. This is the only time you've experienced the world outside.
It's terrible. I'm going back in.
Alright, Fran, you and Monty have been making your way back to the chum dumpster as like a base of operations, and Monty's like, okay, what's your plan to get us out of here?
So I've got my team operating on a few different axes right now. Some of them are headed down towards the administrative building to get some background information to see where the weak points are. I've got others working on breathing apparatus. I still haven't quite figured out what we need to do about a distraction. Those roommates of yours, do you trust them?
I mean, I trust Sunny Delight and Capri-san and all the rest of their beverage named Turtle brethren as much as the next guy.
So if we were to conscript them and set them off to cause a distraction for us, to be able to get into someplace slightly more sensitive, how do you think that would go?
They could be pretty distracting, but there's a guy who's even more distracting. A guy who's constantly causing trouble in the prison, and he's so small and slippery that the guards have never been able to catch him. He's the perfect distraction if you can get him.
That was going to be my next question. Who are the power brokers here? Who are the people that I need to talk to make things happen?
So there's this guy. He is almost as brilliant an engineer as AstraZeneca. He's an evil mastermind. His name is Algae.
Like, okay, I'm going to stop you right there because, like, Al, like, last initial G, or like Algae, like the plant?
Yes.
Or like the previous, so both?
He is a cell of Algae, a sentient cell of Algae, who goes by the name Al and the last name G.
So, if he is just a cell, where does the intellect and how is he able to?
So he's actually he's like a mass of like a hive mind of cells, like imagine like a swarm.
Okay.
So they have like a hive mind that functions, and then like he forms something that's like still super duper small. He vaguely resembles an underwater cockroach. Also, he's been trying to figure out the secret formula they use to flavor the chum forever.
Okay. I think I have a plan for Al.
Because he's convinced that they can get the nutritional value for the chum without the human body parts. They mostly eat them in something called Krabby Patties.
So what you're saying to me is that they take the people who are here imprisoned, they turn them into hamburger patties, and then they serve them to the fish.
Yes.
And they're planning on turning you into a hamburger patty.
I'd probably do more than one hamburger patty, but yes. I am substantially bigger than one hamburger.
Well, quite frankly, it depends on what the size of the fish is, right? If it's for that shark, and I point to the giant shark outside.
Yeah, but basically what they do is they make like a whole bunch of 1 pound patties and kind of distribute them. Well, quarter pound is the standard. Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
This seems needlessly complicated to feed people. Like, I mean, why couldn't you just, if you're able to grow algae and other types of, plant proteins down here, why wouldn't you just do that?
Because they're sick bastards who want to torture the human race by feeding them to their friends. They're evil, they're monsters, that's what they do, they murder people.
Okay.
You know I'm a vampire, right?
I'm sorry, you are a vampire?
The whole thing where, like, I siphoned off your sadness to read your mind? That was, like, I'm an emotional vampire.
Oh, no, I had no clue that that's what happened. I thought you just sort of intuited from the hollow, empty, pained look in my eyes that I was going through some stuff.
No. There's, like, no. The vampires rule one of the, like, regional corporations of the world. Like, the entire world's run by monsters, my boy.
I'm going to take a seat right here on this bench that's in front of this building. I'm going to scream into this paper bag for a good 30 to 75 seconds, and then we can continue this conversation. Are you okay with that?
Sure. He's like, let me just get one. He grabs your extra pocket radio. So while you're screaming, like, so what, do you all have the beginnings of a plan you want to, he's read in on this. while Fran is screaming into the bag, having an existential crisis. Fran, are you good?
Oh, no, I'm much better now. Thank you. I appreciate that. You just gotta get it out, because if anything that's in is bad, you just gotta put it out there so that way it's now out in the world and you don't have to deal with it anymore. That's better than shoving it into the pit of your stomach and forgetting it ever happened. Why don't we have a conversation with Mr. Algae about how we can interfere with the oxygen production down here?
Oh, sure. He runs a little restaurant just across from the Chum Dumpster called the Chum Slot.
I hate every word that has left your mouth since we met. I'm sure you're a wonderful man, and I'm vampire person, whatever you go by.
I go by Monty, but...
But everything you say to me makes me question this whole coming and rescuing you from this prison.
I didn't name everything in this prison. The merfolk did, but it's also... There's a very good chance that this universe might be created by the amalgamations of 3 dark gods in their minds, so... Just imagine, some sick, twisted bastard just coming up with this to mentally torture you.
Okay, fine. You know what? Fuck it. Everything else is going wrong here. Hey, Emily! Did you hear me? Barry?
What up, dude?
How's it going over at the administrative complex? What have you found so far?
I want to scoot us kind of in the hallway so we're a little secluded, and so the rest of the guards obviously don't see us. I got an instruction manual for the prison.
That's amazing. What are you able to do with that instruction manual?
So it looks like we could potentially... There's flood procedures, and other emergency procedures in here, and the warden has a key in his office that can drop the walls and kill all the people who can't breathe underwater, which sounds bad, but maybe it could be good.
If we steal that key from him.
That's one plan. The other plan would be to either kidnap him or kill him. I'll let the two of you decide what is most effective. It's up to me as management to empower the people who work for me. And so I'm empowering you by giving you the authority to make the decisions that you deem best.
Okay, boss, but do we want to do that now or closer to liftoff?
You could, for example, hold him hostage and issue commands as if you were him.
Emily, I don't have confidence that I can do that, Emily. You're the secure one.
Barry, you're the hottest fish in this ocean. You have to have the confidence to do things.
I have the confidence that I can woo that megalodon out there, but that's about it.
We'll call that Plan B for Barry.
Monty jumps in and is oh yeah, even if you get out, the megalodon's a problem, but also the Hermit of the Opera.
Where did these things keep coming from? You every time I talk to you, you bring up something new that's going to cause a problem. The Hermit of the Opera?
It's the ocean, man.
Yeah, he points out to the way you have a clear view of the outside wall, and you see what used to be the Sydney Opera House sitting kind of in between, next to the central bubble. It's kind of in the center of all the prison bubbles. I think you watch it for 30 seconds, and you see it scuttle about 15 feet to the right.
A person or the entire opera house?
The opera house moves in the way you would expect a hermit crab to.
That's sick as hell.
Well, that's just fucking delightful. Ikevan, B3, how's it going with those breathing apparati?
I got one, and we kind of took a burrito break.
How were you able to eat a second burrito in this short period of time?
You actually look up and realize that they're sitting at the restaurant right across from you eating a burrito.
You're on your third burrito?
Wait, are we the only one missing out on burritos right now?
Well, my second, B3's 15th, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I've started a clock for B3 to have diarrhea.
No. Jellyfish don't poop.
They do now.
They do.
Not that way. Not in that kind of way.
Yeah, they do.
They've never had 15 burritos before.
And there's also gonna be ectoplasm in there.
Riley, just know that you can then escape by going really, 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 really fast underwater at any point in time.
So, I hate to break it to you, because of the potential diarrhea, you have gone from being just Big Blue Bubble to also being the Dirty Bubble!
Big Brown Bubble. Alright, so can you two get down below to examine what we needed you to examine, now that you have the breathing apparatus and Big Blue is safe to go underwater?
After 15 burritos, I don't know about safe, but yeah, we got it, boss. No problem.
I'm gonna head to the restaurant across from the dumpster.
Which one?
The Chum dumpster, called the Chum Slot, to meet with the proprietor, Mr. Al G, to talk about potentially... I don't even know at this point. I've kind of lost my train of thought amongst all of the filth that goes on down underwater. I'm beginning to be completely prejudiced against these merfolk. All right, let's go.
That was the objective of the Groove Master. So. Okay, so Fran, you make your way over to the Chum Slot. Barry and Emily, do you have anything you wish to do with this additional information you have? What you want to do in the administrative area? Or do you want to go regroup since you have the intel you think you can get for now?
What do you think, Detective?
I think that the best thing we can do is regroup for right now, just so that we can give the information to Fran, so that if something happens to us, it's not lost.
Yeah, and maybe there's something else in this book that I just did not read. So, because I had a minute. So, I'm not the fastest reader.
Yeah, I'll let you both roll a survey to see what you can fathom from this book, as you have just plenty of time to walk back to the Chum dumpster.
Yeah, and I tell the dudes as we're leaving that, he was in another meeting. We'll come back later. Yeah, so I can't imagine a life like that, I'm not a meeting guy.
Can I roll a study instead?
Sure. Actually, study makes more sense. You're not looking for a thing, you are examining a thing. So yes, you could Barry, you may re-roll study. The correct stat I forgot exists because we never used it on Blades proper.
Oh boy, I rolled a 6.
Cool.
I got a 3.
Barry, you still find nothing? You have failed to find the table of contents.
That's fine. Barry is not a reader.
Hot people don't read.
Yeah.
You see some other procedures. You see there are access tunnels in the maintenance area, like that first level that's full of water that only the maintenance crew go down to. That is how all of the aquatic prison guards, etc., staff move between all 13 of the bubble cities.
Ooh.
So the first level is how you access those long pneumatic tube tunnels that are used to connect all the cities.
Interesting.
And it looks like your guard fob would open those. And it looks like they would also give you access to... There is a submarine depot. Basically on... There's several junctions to go to the submarine depot, because obviously the guards who pilot the submarines need to be able to get there from the cities. So you theoretically have the ability, if you could create some sort of underground railroad system, get people to the submarines.
Detective, we crushed it.
Yep. And she just kind of gives them a fist bump.
I turn it into a really complicated new handshake that's just for us.
I need you both to roll finesse to see how well you can devise this sudden handshake.
This is the most important role of the episode. I want you to understand this.
I'm gonna burn 2 stress, because I really want this to happen.
That is a 5 for me.
It's a 6 for me.
Yeah!
Yeah, no, you two absolutely crush it. It's even though this is the first time you've ever attempted this handshake, you do it like you've been doing it your whole lives.
Flawless.
It requires Riemannian geometry to actually get the entire thing. It's I
was just imagining the exact best friend handshake that Corey and Sean have on Boy Meets World.
Oh, but there is a little shimmy, I think, an extra shimmy at the end to...
Extra shimmy, and maybe one of you has a hand in a fist and the other one has 2 little peace sign and it looks like a snail.
I love that.
My dad and I do that whenever we sing a song and we nail it. We go, snailed it.
Oh, I love that. Oh, that's so cute.
I also watched Turbo the Racing Snail. Yeah, so you get back to the Chum dumpster in order to join B3 and Ikevin, who are just finishing their, I don't even know how many burritos.
So many.
How many has Ikevin had?
Oh, I've had 2. I can't even finish this second one all the way.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna eat 3. Barry's gonna have 3.
It's not a competition.
It kind of feels like a competition, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just heightened right now. We did a really good job.
Yeah, but these are 2-pound burritos. Oof.
You need a calorie deficit when you.
I got a lot of yardage.
Look, don't be that guy, okay? Don't be talking about your yardage.
What? No, I'm a full tube.
Yeah, that's what somebody named Jim would say. No shade for our actual Jim. We love him.
Fran, you walk into the Chum Slot, and it's a very bustling restaurant. You're expecting them not to know you're coming, and then you see, at the head of this restaurant is, a big office chair. And it just dramatically turns around, and you see a very tiny little guy with his fingers bridged, wearing a really big mafioso hat. Ah, Fran Belvedere, I've been expecting you. Algie at your service.
1, how did you know I was I just learned about you a minute and a half ago. How did you know I was coming to talk to you? 2, where did you find a hat that small? And 3, where can I buy one in my size?
There's a very fine haberdasher here in Elation that I custom made this hat from. But that's neither here nor there. I am the most powerful crime boss in all of Elation. There's nothing that happens in this prison I don't know about or I don't approve of. I hear in good authority you're planning a prison break.
I'm not only planning a prison break, I'm planning on a full evacuation of not just this city, but every city that exists in this colony.
I'm interested in helping you, but there are a few things I need from you.
Okay, fetch quest, got it.
Yes, I need you. Yes, that is item number 1. I will create your distraction that you were saying you need. In exchange for you, once we get what we need, you need to acquire the Krabby Patty formula so I can reverse engineer a vegetarian version that my sea brethren can eat. But that is not all I require.
Okay, sure. I'm more than happy to go ahead and find the test kitchen for you.
No. I wish to maintain control of Elation and the other 12 cities after they've been evacuated for my own purposes. They will not be a prison colony.
You could do whatever you want with them. I just want to get as many people as I can to the surface and get them back to their families where they belong.
Ah, fantastic. I think we have an accord, but...
Listen, you want to cover every surface of glass in this entire ocean with you? I'm okay with that.
Thank you for reminding me. Yes, I need you to break the air filters. Thank you. I almost forgot.
I was just about to ask you to do that.
Yeah, so if you're going to the maintenance area, you need to just turn off the air filters so that I can get more algae cells in here to add to my hive mind.
Okay.
All right, roll sway to convince him that's all he wants.
Oh, no, that's a 2.
I also am going to require, to make things interesting, $5. I specifically in quarters because I don't have change for the fucking jukebox.
I take a roll of coins out of my pocket and I'm like, I was going to do laundry once we finished with this mission. You can have the whole roll if it's 10, but I don't need to give me the other half back. You can just have the roll of coins.
Fantastic. He rolls his oversized chair with a jukebox, puts a quarter in, selects a song, and an appropriate evil villain theme song plays.
Du hast meest.
It's the exact song, but instead of Jennifer Coolidge, it's sung by
Jim?
Adam Driver.
Adam Driver? I don't quite know. I don't really know what he sounds like off the top of my head.
He definitely knows the words to Du hast. I really believe that.
He would scream them like he did at Scarlett Johansson in that movie when they're married.
We'll do this, and in 2 days' time, the jailbreak will happen. You'll have that time to prepare and get everything I need, okay?
So, question for you.
All right.
Okay, Ikevin, give him a copy of your map. We need you to mark down where the Chum Factory is and where the filters are.
He does so.
Blades Down Under is Meg Humphrey as G. Bartholomew Barry Erif, Paul Kinter as Master of Ceremonies, Justin Langston as Ikevin the Time Traveler, M.L. Riley as Big Blue Bubble, Aya Sokate as Detective Emily Valentine, and myself, Jim Remus, as Mr. Fran Belvedere. Domi is our editor, and Allison is our producer. Blade 68 is currently being crowdfunded on BackerKit. Links to the game are in our show notes. You can directly support this show at patreon.com/bardrockcafe. Starting at just $3 a month. We've just updated our Patreon rewards, so now is a perfect time to subscribe. Subscribers can join us on Discord, can come play games with us, and receive access to ad-free episodes and an ever-growing library of bonus content. You can support the podcast for free by sharing us on social media, by word of mouth, or by rating and subscribing on your favorite podcatcher. Lastly, you support us just by listening. Thank you for listening, dear friend.